Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fit and happy. So, dear students, as you know that we have started chapter Plant Kingdom. So, in this video, we will study about Bryophyta. That is, they are non-vascular plants. So, you know, in the previous video, we have studied that there are different types of plants: algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. Algae and bryophyta, these are the most primitive plants and they both have haploid body. So let us study about bryophyta. Bryophyta, they are known as amphibians of plant kingdom since they need water for reproduction purpose. Although they are terrestrial plants and they are the first terrestrial plants, but they are known as amphibians of plant kingdom since they need water for reproduction purpose. So let us study some of the general characters of bryophyta first of all. These plants, they are found in moist and shady places and they have a very small body and that is attached with substrate. So the plant body, it is gametophyte, it is haploid. When all the cells of a body, it is in haploid state, then we call that plant is gametophyte. So bryophyta, they are gametophyte. Since you observe here the gametophyte that is in haploid state, so it has to form gametes. Now already the plant body is in haploid state, so gametes here will be formed by the process that is known as mitosis. And when male gamete and female gamete they fuse, they will form zygote. Now zygote is a short-lived stage and it is diploid. This zygote, it will ultimately undergo cell division by mitosis and will form multicellular short-lived sporophyte stage. So sporophyte, all the cells in sporophyte, they are diploid. Then this sporophyte, it will undergo meiosis and will form spores. These spores, they will again undergo mitosis and will form gametophyte. After meiosis in sporophyte, spores, they are formed and they are in haploid state. So these spores on germination, they will form gametophyte, which is again haploid. So the main plant body in bryophyte, it is gametophyte, and the body is thalloid-like. Thalloid means there is no differentiation of root, stem and leaf, but leaf-like, stem-like, root-like structures are present in its body. So body is thalloid-like, but it is same as the body of algae, but more differentiation is observed in bryophytes. In algae, no root-like, leaf-like structures were observed, but here in bryophytes now root-like, leaf-like, stem-like structures have appeared. So the body is thalloid. This thalloid body, it may be horizontal, then we will call this thallus as prostrate thallus, or it may be erect, vertical, then we will call it as erect thallus. Now the sexual reproduction, it takes place by oogamous. In oogamous, the female cell, it is large and non-motile, whereas the male gamete, it is motile and small. So in oogamy, the female gamete, it is large and non-motile, and the male gamete, it is small and motile. So here you observe on sexual reproduction, this thallus, it will undergo mitosis and it will form the female sex organ that is referred to as archegonium. Inside this archegonium, there is a single egg cell which will behave like a female gamete. Since the archegonium, it is formed by mitosis, therefore all the cells in archegonium, they will be in haploid state. Similarly, if we consider the male sex organ, that is known as antheridium. So antheridium, it is also formed by mitosis, and this antheridium, it will form the male gametes, that is known as antherozoid. And these antherozoids, that is male gametes, they have two flagella, they are biflagellate and they are motile. So male gamete are biflagellate and motile structures. The gametophyte will be which will bear antheridium, that will be referred to as male gametophyte, and the one which will bear the archegonium, that is a female sex organ, that will be referred to as female gametophyte. Now here you observe, here is the male gametophyte which has undergone mitosis and formed antheridium, and in the antheridium it has again formed the male gametes, that is antherozoid. This antherozoid, it is biflagellate, and in the presence of water it will move towards the female gametophyte, and in the female gametophyte there is a archegonium, that is a female sex organ. Inside the female sex organ there is a egg cell, that is female gamete, so it will fuse with the female gamete, and you know the fusion of male gamete and female gamete, that is known as fertilization. Now my dear students, after fertilization, let us see what is the next step. You know, after fertilization, that is fusion of male and female gamete, it gives rise to zygote. This zygote, it will undergo mitosis. So you know here, the male gamete and the female gamete both were in haploid state, and when they fuse they give rise to zygote which is in diploid state. Now this diploid zygote, it will undergo mitosis and it will form multicellular sporophyte. So multicellular sporophyte is observed. Now this sporophyte, you should remember, it is formed on the female gametophyte, and this sporophyte, it is non-green. Non-green means it will not be able to synthesize its own food. It is dependent on the female gametophyte for food. So my dear students, this sporophyte, it is having the three parts, that is capsule, setae and foot. So inside the capsule there will be spore formation take place. So let us see how this happens. So inside the capsule, you know, it is also in diploid state. So there are spore mother cells. Spore mother cells, they will undergo meiosis, and with the meiosis, you know, haploid spores will be formed. These haploid spores, on germination, again they will form the gametophyte, which is again the haploid body. So this is how the sexual reproduction take place in bryophytes. So this is all for today. Take care everyone.